Hey guys, this is YuseiDWheeler here, and alright, so now my class has been over for like a week, I bet? A week, I think, though, yeah, and so now I'm well rested up. I just woke up from a nap, and now I'm well rested up to make another video, so I thought I would probably do a deck I just completed recently, though. I mean, I have quite a few decks, though, that I've been wanting to do a review, though, but I didn't have time because of class, though, but now that it's done, I have time, and now I'm gonna get to this one. So, this deck I just completed recently. Well, I played, like, I think a couple weeks back, I think. Well, depending on the release of the extra boosters, though, so yeah. And since I'm a Kagero player, though, I'm going to have to post this up, too, so... 1 second. Just gonna kill this ant here. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so the deck I made, though, is my Nouvelle Vague deck for Kagero, so I'll get right to it. So I have a kind of different lineup, though, because Nouvelle Vague's a grade 4, so I run 4 copies of Nouvelle Vague, because just so I can have a better chance of getting it in the beginning, though, and just using it with like some of my other units, though, and besides it's also a Persona Blast unit, just let it autofocus there. So as we know, Nouvelle Vague is a pretty big hitter, though, pretty much nowadays, and for some reason it keeps auto-focusing. There we go. Basically, its Limit Break allows you to retire your opponent's entire rearguard field, though, by Counter Blasting 3, Soul Blasting 3, and then Persona Blasting, though. So it's another reason why I carry 4 in here, though, instead of 3, like a lot of people seem to do with their decks, though, because, I don't know, it just works out better for me. And I just like the picture of it, though, and kind of like the fact that, well, that only has like 1 leg and stuff, too, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's 13,000 base power, and then your opponent, during your turn, your opponent can't activate any of their triggers during their damage step, so that's a pretty powerful ability, though. Alright. And for my grade 3 lineup, though, I just run 4 Dauntless Drive Dragon. I tried out Cruel Dragon, though. I like Cruel Dragon, I like the ability, I like the picture, I think it's a pretty good card, though, but I don't know. It didn't really work out well in my deck, though, so I just stuck with going full Break Ride, though. So, it works better, because that helps you restand Dauntless Drive, though, and your opponent can't guard with grade 0 units, though, when Nouvelle Vague attacks the Vanguard, though, so this can be pretty deadly against your opponent, though, so yeah. Pretty self-explanatory right there. Alright, for my grade 2 lineup, though, I got 3 copies of Nouvelle Critic. I don't need 4 of them, though, because it's a 9,000, though. It's kind of like Berserk Dragon, though, in a way, though, but you need a copy of Nouvelle Vague in your hand, though, so... But I use 3, though, because, yeah, it's only 1 counterblast, though, so that's a low cost, and that's pretty easy to do most of the time, though. So, yeah. Alright, and sorry for all the yelling in the background. My brother's playing on the Xbox Live, so he always yells whenever he's playing stuff online, though, so it's, yeah. Alright, so I run 4 copies of Dragon Knight Nahalem. Just your basic 10k beater, though, because it also saves space on like all your counterblasting stuff too, and it's at least hits swings for 10k, though. It can hit like most mid-range units, though. So, and it's pretty easy to defend with, though, because like most people nowadays like to make 19k columns with their with their like 12k attackers for like their specific archetype and stuff. So this is a good unit if you want to, like, I don't know, just protect against with too. It's pretty balanced, I guess. Alright. I got 3 copies of Bellicosity Dragon, though. Yeah, it's basically your Kagero damage on flipper, though, so... I don't really need 4, I guess, though, but I don't know. But, I guess sometimes if you want, you can probably try using 4, though. Either way, it'll work out. It works out fine. 3 or 4 is a good number. So yeah, just damage on flipper, because also, yeah, since Nouvelle Vague has a really big counterblast cost, too, and and whatnot. Or you can use it for like to unflip your other costs, like if you use like Red Pulse, Draco Kid, Conroe, or like Berserk Dragon, a lot of stuff though too. And speaking of Berserk Dragon, I have 2 Berserk Dragon because it's 2 Counterblast though, and that's pretty much all I need though. I mean, I don't usually rely on it too much though, but it's there when I need it though, so that's pretty good. Alrighty. Now for the grade 1 lineup. Well, of course, since I have 4 perfect guards though, I got 4 Dragon Dancer Maria because, well, I like the picture of Maria though. She's Dragon Dancer though and wears dragon armor though. I like the picture. I meant besides my other deck for the end has 4 bars though, so I think I'll just leave the bars with that deck though and just get these decks, get these perfect cards, because these perfect cards are cheaper, I think. I don't know, last time I checked, though, I found people selling them for, like, I don't know, $8 or so I'll probably get another playset for my other Kagero decks I'll be making in the future. Alright. Next, I have 4 Nouvelle Roman Dragons. These guys are really helpful for the deck, though. I mean, like, they help make the deck real consistent, though, because a lot of times when you want to get your grade 3 units out, though, you have to change up the ratio and stuff, too. And if you have, like, if your hand's cluttered with Nouvelle Vegs, or you have a Nouvelle Veg but no grade 3, you can just swap it out for a grade 3, and that will pretty much set everything. And then you can just pretty much draw into Nouvelle later on when the time comes. And it's a 7k unit, so that's also good, too. Next up, I got 3 Dragon Monk Gojos, though. These are, I don't know, I really love using these guys in Kagero decks, though. Just really good hand fixer, rest, drop and draw, so those are really good. Nextly, I got 2 Dragon Knight Ashgar. He's pretty much your good supporter for Nouvelle Veg. It's a 10k booster, though, so it's pretty good when you spawn him as Vanguard and Rearguard, too. Well, when you have it as Rearguard, it's pretty scary, because it's already a 22k column, so that's already pretty beefy enough as it is, but all I need is 2, because, like I said, it's just a supporter for Nouvelle Veg. Alright, for my trigger lineup, I got 4 copies of Embodiment of Armor Tar, and 2 Blu-ray Draco Kid for 6 criticals. Next up, I got 4 Seal Dragon Arc Peak, and then 2 Gatling Claw Dragons for 6 draws. I use 4 Arc Peak, though, because they help me. It's pretty good because there's no cost to it, and then it adds more soul for me to use Nouvelle Veg's ability one more time, which can be pretty devastating, though. I've actually pulled it off quite a few times, though, and it works out pretty nicely, though. I mean, like, if your opponent survives, like, a limit break, though, against Nouvelle Veg, though, and then they try to build up their field again, I just put 2 more of these in here, or even use put a Gatling Claw on the soul for extra fuel for Nouvelle Veg's limit break, though, and then once I use it a second time, then they're practically defenseless. And last but not least, 4 heal triggers. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add something to the starter. My starter is Red Pulse Draco Kid. I use Red Pulse Draco Kid, though, because it helps me better. Because it helps me get into my grade 3s or even Nouvelle Veg as well. So I got a little more options to choose from rather than just using Conroe, though. But I do think Conroe is a really good choice, though. Honestly, I really don't think the choice of the starter really matters, though. It just depends on which one you like better, Conroe or Red Pulse, though. It just, for me, I just like, because I like to draw into my grade 3s a little more, because I usually have my grade 1s and 2s at the beginning, though, so this guy really comes in handy for it. And also, not to mention, though, that when you use this guy's ability, you move him into the soul, which provides another free soul bait for Nouvelle Veg's limit break, so yeah, that pretty much helps out the deck a lot too. Because I've even used it. I use it quite a bit now, and I think it works out pretty fun. It works out nicely. So yeah, so that's the deck, though, and I hope you enjoyed this video, though. So what I have planned for upcoming future, Anime Expo is right around the corner, though. I will be attending there all 4 days, and I hope to see some of you there. I'm gonna be making like a video for AX, like an AX announcement video, like fairly soon. Like I don't know, probably sometime at the end of the week or probably next week. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, and yeah, and I also hope to see some of you there too. Yeah, and also we'll try to post up a little more comic dub videos, which now I have time for. I know some people are kind of waiting on me for like lines and stuff too for my voice acting stuff though, so I'll try to get that in as soon as I can. Alrighty, well, this is YuseiDWheeler, and I'll be signing off. Take care, everybody. Oh, but take care, everybody. There we go. Sorry about that. Tongue slipped. Alright, bye.